Election challenges hit the Mobile County Courthouse today with runoff elections in Mobile County only 3 weeks away. At issue, the winner of Mobile's District 2 council seat. Is it qualified, or is she qualified to be a candidate? And should provisional ballots turned in too late in Prichard be counted, possibly changing the ballot for that city's runoff election for mayor? The Mobile case is now set to be heard by a judge, but the Prichard challenge is still a question mark tonight. Attorney Jay Ross has a few questions for District 2 council member-elect Samantha Ingram.
If you're registered to vote in Georgia, how can you be registered to vote in Alabama? And in this case, how do you register to vote in Mobile County?
It's a question he's asking on behalf of his client, incumbent District 2 council member William Carroll, who finished behind Ingram. And now, because of a court action Ross filed on behalf of Carroll today, a court may be asking Ingram those questions as well.
The fact that she's registered to vote and did vote in the state of Georgia in November 24, she's either registered to vote there or she's registered to vote in Alabama.
If the judge rules Ingram was not an established resident of the district 12 months prior to running for office, he could declare her ineligible. And at that point, Carroll is asking the court to rule that a new election must occur, one without Ingram.
Anybody can run, it's qualified. There'll be some argument whether she can run again since she was disqualified the first time. Those are questions that the court will have to answer.
It's an answer that could, says Ross, come after Ingram is sworn in on November 2nd. The request was filed at Government Plaza today, just 30 minutes before the deadline to do so. But there was another contested case that faced the same deadline today, a deadline missed by Prichard Mayor candidate Lorenzo Martin, who almost landed a runoff spot with Carletta Davis. But that went to incumbent Mayor Jimmy Gardner. But Gardner edged out Martin by only a few votes that Martin believes could be locked away in more than 30 uncounted provisional ballots. Uncounted because the Prichard City Clerk turned those votes in a day late.
The provisional count is first step. And of course, the second step is recount.
Martin tells me he went to the courthouse this afternoon around 4:30 to file the necessary papers and pay the bond to get the case on the docket. The deadline to do so was 5 p.m., but Martin says he found the court clerk's office already closed and plans to try to submit the case again tomorrow. He wasn't the only suit prepared for the court. Prichard City Council Vice President Stephanie Johnson Norwood had prepared a court action requesting the judge also count the late provisional ballots, but she withdrew her suit when she learned of Martin's case. In a statement to NBC 15 News this evening, Norwood says, quote, "My team and I felt to allow the judge to continue down this path would cause more confusion for the citizens whose only demand is to count every vote. Therefore, we are going to focus on the runoff election on 9/23/25, and we'll consider pursuing this matter at a later date in an attempt to hold those responsible for this situation accountable." Now, in danger of being lost in all of this is this disturbing fact. In Prichard, some people voted, but their votes have yet to be counted and may never be. We'll let you know if Martin's case is submitted to the court tomorrow, and if it is, if it's accepted or rejected if that happens.